So, let's see what's going on here. Haven't posted a video blog in a while. Trying to get a good background and whatnot here in the digs. So, there's couple things that take precedence and stuff. People be like, oh, I'm going to just interfere with his blog. The grandiose feeling, metaphysical. I'm so mad. I'm a little pissed off. I was pissed off for about a week straight. And that's just because, it's just like, I don't know, you don't want to put anybody down. You don't want to do that, right? You have humility, right? You have humility and, like, you know what it's like to be messed up. You've seen people, dogs that are pretty messed up. And, you don't want to be like, oh, you know what? I take this for granted. I'm going to complain about this. But, you don't want to be reminded of it, right? You just kind of like, because it's really all just kind of like a little berserk, if you will. Just the idea of like, going to all the ins and outs of trying to discourage somebody and stuff like that. So, all after, beyond, within negative emotions, I guess. Squares are the negative emotions. Like, oh yeah, I could do that, I'd do that, I'd do that, and all that stuff. And say, oh, well, you know what? That's the thing, you don't really want that, because you see people that are worse off, you're like, oh, you just fucking do this, takes everything for granted. You see people worse off, like, that are really worse off, some beating down on them all day, like, we're pretty much out, we don't have any air conditioning and stuff, and like, people that don't have a shelter like a car or something like that, are really worse off, don't have anything to quench their thirst and stuff, worse off a little bit, beyond why that is, beyond placing blame and stuff like that, or saying, you this is your bed, you lay in it, or you made your bed, whatever. On a humanity level, you just feel sorry for them, especially people, pet owners and stuff. And so I don't really like, this is all a little small shit, a little petty crap, small crap. Like, yeah, whatever, dude, that's stupid, you're dumb, even like acting like that. You're supposed to be a grown-ass person and stuff like that. And like, this over here, like, information and stuff like that. So, you can't really, whatever that horn was, or like, we want you to read our mind. That's the problem with millennials, or one with millennials. We want you to read our mind, and we wanted to cryptocurrency this and that. So you can't really tell what people actually want to listen to. Honestly, I put this blog up as like, I like certain animals, and certain animals are like, yeah, I like when you speaks like that. I'm like, alright, no problem. And then, like, like that. But I really don't have anything to say, really. I'm just like, it's the end of the month, July is over with, about, and it's going into August of 2023, and things are rolling ahead. They steamrolling, but they just go in a methodical way, and we're fortunate enough to see things through, and stuff like that. Ups and downs, of course, but overall, the gradual recovery is getting better. I'd say, I don't want to jinx it, you know what I mean, but it's still vulnerable, still at risk, and that's always, that's always a thing, but overall, I'd say, like, there's still a question that's posed in Square Talk. It's like, oh, you'll have security when you know it. Well, I don't really know it, because I don't really have it all that well. Security and stuff like that. Yeah, I see other people, dogs and stuff, and there's stray animals and stuff. Like, you want to feel grateful, and you want to finish your food and stuff like that, and you want to do all this stuff. You want to do that. You want to get ahead. But, I really, on income to expense ratio, like, dude, I have a lot of expenses. I mean, I have to keep up with this stuff, and I don't take it for granted. I don't waste my money because the income itself is not that great. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not a working professional. You know what I mean? I'm not like where I can worry about retirement later. I have to work on fixed income now. And, so I'm lucky enough to do little things that I need to do. Take care of my dogs and stuff like that. I'm lucky enough to do that. Still maintain somewhat of a contact with my network and stuff like that. Even though it was a blind back or something like that, or it's a little removed in a sense. But it's still there. Of course, you know what I mean? No one doubt it at all. And, that's it. And all this stuff. And you say, oh, we're lucky enough to reveal these things. Well, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about it. I was like, this is what I heard about it. This is what I heard. This is what I heard. It's going to help me out. And if it, like, shows a demonstration of, like, what it does, then that's great. If not, I don't know. More. That's it. And so you smooth it on out, and that's